Hello everybody from the snowy Denmark. This is the first tip of the week for the year for me, and it's actually a big one. And why is it big? Is it because we have developed many new things regarding the bended mesh, and I will show you now. I do not really know if it's going to be 2 minutes or 10 minutes, but I will show you all the new functions that we have developed with respect to bended mesh. For those of you who have been to our Wizard conference, Nikolai has named that briefly, but now we will see exactly how it works in the software. Description of all the things can be also found in the change notes on our wiki page, and of course feel free to call me or ask any questions by sending me an email. I don't want to spend more time on that, so we go back and we go to our shop drawing. I have made a shop drawing here, and I have made a few things on the shop drawing that will help us investigate the bended mesh. So the bended bar mesh. So what I will going to do now is I will generate my bar mesh for my wall. Let's do a back one because we want to bend it, and then this one is up to your specifications, of course. This is just an example so I can show you the tools. It's not about being a reality or like one. This one is actually pretty okay, but what I would like to do is make it a little bit more, use another type that it is maybe a little bit more, it has bigger spacing in between the bars. So we saw that that makes a little bit, it's a little bit more clear the view. That's for you. Again, both bar meshes can be eligible for the tools. So you will see here we didn't have all these 5, 6, 7 tools here. So let's start and investigate. Let's start from the easy ones, and the easy one I guess is let's say copy bars by grid, and we can actually select bar and then copy it here, and we can do the same function and say copy bars. This is pretty easy to do. You can also move a bar, right? If a specific bar in the end, for example, doesn't want to, you have to put it more to the edge or closer inside, then you move it. And that's pretty simple and pretty self-explanatory. The one thing here is also you can split the bars, right? So what I have done is added some custom materials that I can show on my bar mesh view. And I will say split the bars. I will select the bars I want to split. Let's select all of those, and then I'll select the entities. The software is pretty self-explanatory here, asking you exactly how you want to do that. Say enter. You can specify the offset, for example, 25 mil, and then you can see that the things are split around the custom materials. Of course, join, how do you call it? The join bars, I guess, select bars to join. So let's select the ones what it just, and then I guess now it's back to one bar. This looks a little bit like a magic to me, that you do that and then the line is getting connected again. No, yeah, you have to select the bars, press select the first corner, and then the bars are being extended. In the same, you can also, of course, go back one by one, right? There is one more thing here that, for example, you can check, and that can help us to trim or extend to minimum or maximum bar projection. So if I make a producibility here, I will see that those bars are exceeding my projections, my settings in the standard admin. So what I will do is try trim to maximum, select the bars, enter. And now this is the maximum. The maximum I have allowed is 25 mil outside of the wall. Now if I theoretically do my producibility again, those bars will be green and accepted by the machine or by the setup we have in our factory. Now Let's go to the more complicated things. I think one of the things also you can do here is actually you can bend the bars, you can copy bends and do this thing. But I would like to do it in another way. So one of the new things is also that we have end cap. We have a bended mesh on the end cap. So basically, if I go to my end caps and find this end cap here, I will just do that. I have already done it, but you have to select the objects, and that's a bended mesh. I will show you how it looks. And then, of course, add it to the insertion point. Then it looks like that, right? You say, okay, okay. The bended mesh that we're using here should be a shapecode MB. If you cannot find the shapecode MB, then you can go to our wiki page and download it. If you cannot find it there, then of course you can ask me to send it to you. So here you see from the one shapecode, from the one side, we have the shapecode MB, and we move on and we use that, right? So we say okay, and then we will add this end cap to our definition. Let's add it on the left side. I think that's the end cap that we selected. And then redraw the element, redraw the reinforcement view, update leaves and bracings. Again, it doesn't really matter. And then when we have added the end cap, we go and we just say here, generate the bar mesh again. Just press OK. And hopefully the new bar mesh will be generated. You can see here on the side, you can see now that we have bendings from one side to another side. So now we can actually, copy bends and say copy bends, for example, copy from, select bars to copy to, you can copy to this, and you can copy to this, and you can copy to this, for example, and then say right. And then you have this bend to do that. And then, of course, you can just also, select copy to everything, copy bends, select from both bends, and then select all the bars you want to copy here and the rest of the bars in a sense, and say enter and say both, and now all of them, they have bends. In the same manner, you can of course remove bends from one side to another. Yeah, and I think this is the main thing here, how you can use the bended mesh. And one more thing you need to remember now, and it is very important, and you saw it also on my picture, is that you can actually add a new view, a new drawing view that you can take on your shop drawings. And how can you do that? Most of you know that if you come to base and you drawing views and you add the new drawing view, you select the last one, the reinforcement bar mesh. Say OK, and then we will add it here. It will be the top right corner for it. And when I do that, then I go back to my element and generate, and of course material takeoff for everything. So the new view will show, and now you can see the mesh, and you have a view of the different bends. The whole thing here is that actually this also can be controlled and become bigger, the image, if that's what you want. And the last part, of course, you need to do is go to your element drawing or make maybe a new drawing specifically for the bar mesh. I have not done that. And of course, go to the base and create a new viewport and specify the new viewport here. Select the reinforcement bar mesh view, scale to fit, say OK. And now you have also the view of your bar mesh. So basically, this is it for the new tools that we have done in the bar mesh. If you have more questions, feel free to contact me. This was a long tip of the week, but a very useful one. We will try to add those things also in a webinar at some point where you can see them more detailed and do more things about it. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and I'll see you all soon.